What's up guys, Ryan here from Mud Gunner, and today this is a continuation video of yesterday's video. It's still today for me, it's like after midnight. And in yesterday's video, I showed you guys how I made some patch wall safe doors. So I made this one, and then I made another one that's behind the camera. But I've done these before, so my very first one was this one right here, and it came out great. So when I added a couple more safes, I did 2 more, and then I added a couple more safes, so I just did another 2. But yeah, that was yesterday's video, so if you want to know step by step how I make them, just go check that out. But I didn't have enough time to do the patches in that video, so today's video I'm just going to be showing you guys patches and kind of how I'm going to set it up. So I'm going to grab the camera and bring you guys a little closer. Alright, so I'm going to just show you what I got going here. I've been going through my patches and just separating any duplicates that I have, because I do end up with duplicates. So I believe these are patches that I do not have up on the doors, but I just have to verify. And some of them, there are going to be duplicates, but they'll be like slightly different colors, whatnot. Some companies, they don't come out with new patches, they just come out with different colors. So I work with what I got. But I mean, just quickly glancing at it, it does look like every patch on the door is all different. And it is. Some of them are just different colors though. So what I have going is, again, pile of patches that I gotta sort through. And this is the first patch store I'm gonna do. The second one is behind me here. So that one, it's definitely not gonna be full, but I'm excited to have some space for when I get more patches. And if you're wondering how I get my patches, I do buy them here and there, but I also get a lot for free at SHOT Show, so just know that. I understand this is a lot of money worth of patches, but I did not pay for all of them. So going back to how I'm going to set this up, so what I do is I measure the width of the door, which I've already done, but I have about 24 inches to work with, and then I will mock it up on the ground so I know roughly how much space I have. So I'm just kind of playing with it right now. You notice this isn't even really gun related, this is all Spartan related. Well, that's because I did the Trifecta World Championship in Sparta, Greece last year, so I wanted that to be up top because I have a little Spartan tribute up here. I got most of this stuff from Greece, the SIG 1911 I've had, but I also do Spartan races and stuff, so that's why it's kind of important to me. But I'm thinking that's going to be the top row up there. I'm just mocking it up so I know exactly how much space I have to work with, and then we're going to fill it up with gun patches. And then another thing with how I'm doing these doors, and I'll go through this a little bit more detailed for you in a second, but I do have some new patches that I think could take the place of old patches. So you'll notice right here, I have a bunch of Knights Armament patches in a row, and I actually got 3 more. They're the KS1 through the KS3. So my plan is, I think I'm gonna take those 2 off and put them on another safe, move this one over, and then the goal would be to have this whole row be Knights Armament. Now I'll just be shy 1, because I only have 3 Knights Armament patches here that are new, but I have 4 patches there. So hopefully I'll get another one here soon, but I think that's my plan for that row. I rarely change anything on here. It's just I really wanted to kind of all vibe together, and I think that would be sweet. And then another one, you'll notice this line right here, all those little shield style patches, those are from Night Vision, and I have 4 patches that don't belong there, but I have 4 more Night Vision patches here that I don't have. So I'm thinking those are going to replace those. But other than that, everything else is really just going to stay. So I just wanted to kind of make it more complete in those rows, and then I'll just create new rows because I'm constantly getting patches. You see I have a whole row of warm fuzzy patches right there. I do have another warm fuzzy patch down here somewhere. Oh, right here. So this one, I was thinking maybe I could take this one out and move it. Well, yeah, I might actually do that because I also have the minis right there, and then I'll move this to another door. But yeah, I'm going to reorganize just a little bit, not too much. And I'm not going to show you me putting them all on, but I will do a quick rundown of all the safes when I'm done with them, and we'll see how much I have to work with here. So let me get back to you guys. I'm probably going to do this tomorrow because, again, it is after midnight right now. It is now 10 o'clock the next day. I stopped last night at like 1 in the morning. I got about right there, and then I've been doing this since 7:30 today. And yeah, we finished the safe. I'll go through it a little bit more in a second. But that is what I have left over to start on this safe, which actually makes me happy because now I will have enough space for SHOT Show this year and any of the patches I get for a while. So that was the goal. I wanted to have room for when I get future patches, because the issue I've had is I max out the doors right off the bat, which if I only had this safe door, I'd still have patches to put up, but now I have extra space, which is not a bad problem to have. So I'm very excited. I will run you guys through this in a minute. I don't even know where I left off yesterday, but yeah, hopefully you enjoy this as the YouTube video today. We are officially done for this video, and I do have a couple patches left over, but I feel like these are the more basic looking patches. So I'm gonna wait till probably SHOT Show in January and see what patches I get there, because I don't want to put the more basic ones up top. I like running the little bit I guess, nicer ones. You know, not all patches are made equally, and it shows. So you'll notice on a lot of the safes, the bottom patches get a little bit more like plain Jane, but yeah, that's just how I like it. So I'm gonna go through this wall first, and then I'll show you guys the other ones. So I'm not gonna tell you guys every single patch up here, but I'm gonna just name a few. We got Barbie and Ken. This came from Huxworks, and I thought it was pretty funny. You look, they got a little bit of doofy faces. Well, it's more Ken. She's got a normal face. Ken's got a little bit of a derpy face. And then we got the HOA enforcement badge by my buddy, so thank you, Mason. And other than that, we got a variety of other cool patches. We got this sweet AK 9mm. Got a few more there. We got my patch, the Patch Rat patch, and while we are on the subject, if you buy this patch from my website between now and the end of September, I will give you a Mud Gunner patch for free. Let me grab one here. So if you buy that Patch Rat patch on my website, you will get this Mud Gunner patch for free. So it's 10 bucks for the patch. Go check out atroxco.com, and that will be through September. Thank you to everyone that ordered between now and yesterday. They will get shipped out tomorrow. And yeah, so here's a couple other ones. We got Charizard up there. This is the turkey shoot from Haley Strategic. Got some 511. I think this Beavis and Butthead one also came from Huxworks, which is awesome. We got Codename Kids Next Door. Other than that, that's basically what we have for this safe door, but I'm excited to get it filled up. And let's move over here. So I'm gonna just run through this one. My brother got me this one for Christmas, which was awesome. I really like it. Let's see, what else is fancy up here? Got the FozTech Origin 12, which is pretty sweet. Just kind of sliding down. Don't feel like there's anything like super noteworthy, guys. It's just some pretty cool patches. This is my work, Arizona Firearms. We've had a couple patches over the years, and not all are great, but this was one of the cool ones. I'm not really a fan of the embroidered patches as much as PVC. When you have these things touching together before you put them up, they really do tear each other apart. So I really like PVC patches. But you'll notice the bottom of the safe is a lot more plain. You'll see I do have some duplicate patches. So I have like a Franklin Armory one right here in tan, then I have another one here in gray. So it is the same patch, and I understand that. If I get cooler patches down the road and don't have space, I normally swap them out, but it is a different patch color-wise. So that's why I kind of layer them at the bottom. You'll notice there's even a Kel-Tec flag right there and a Kel-Tec flag right there. Another thing, you'll see a lot of American flags because a lot of companies do that. I'm not complaining because obviously we live in the greatest country ever, but yeah, that does end up with a lot of American flags on the safes as well. All right, let me move my light over here. I have my Spartan display up here. Don't mind that Spikes Tactical lower in the back. I'll probably move that. Now I can get rid of those patches right there because I have them right here as well. I bought extras while I was in Greece because I didn't know where I was going to put them yet. And I got my Javelina skull from last year. Don't mind the mess. But yeah, so top row is basically all Spartan. And I bought these all in Greece, in Sparta, Greece. They were made locally at the shop there. It was an Army surplus store, and they stitch them in-house, which is awesome. Now the Spartan patches, those came from Spartan Race, but all the other Spartan patches came from the Army surplus store in the heart of Sparta, which was awesome. Going down, we got some white phosphor patches. We got that one. We got the Ana de Armas one. Got that one, that one. I do like white phosphor, and he's here in Arizona. What else do we got? Oh, this one's cool. So this came from my buddy, and you'll notice 505 deliveries of the Bell 505. So he has a Bell 505 helicopter, and his is number 505. So he gave me this patch that is his personal helicopters patch, which is awesome. I got this really sweet dragon at SHOT Show this year. It is like massive. It's just really detailed and really clean. Nice lady gave me this at SHOT Show, so thank you if you ever watch this. And it's like the heart of this safe now. What else do we got? I got a Toyota 4Runner, and I've been buying stuff for it. So I did throw my Yoda Expedition patch up here, and then we got this little teardrop thing too. So we did sneak some non-gun patches in there, but I don't think people would notice, and it still looks cool either way. We got this massive dead air suppressor patch, and it's kind of tough. Like when you organize these safes, you'll notice there's a little bit of like, it goes in a line, goes in a line, goes in a line, but then when you throw odd size patches on there, it really throws it off. And then I have to like re-get it to where it goes in a line again so I can do more lines. So even though it's really fast to you guys, this took me hours because I have to like mock up how I'm gonna do the patches to make it look as clean as possible, not waste as much space. And yeah, so we have this line right here, and then I was like, you know what, we're gonna stick this one right there and then make a square that, or a rectangle that way and a rectangle that way, and try to line it back up again. And yeah, It looks easy, but it is tedious and time consuming. I got a few patches right here. Sorry, I'm just sitting down. So all these like chick patches came from Commando store. I got this one at SHOT Show, which was pretty funny, the rooftop Koreans. And yeah, at the bottom of this safe, it honestly is not as cheesy as the bottom of that safe. That one really has a lot of the plain Jane patches, so yeah, I might have to touch that up in the future, but this one's not too bad. Here's another really odd size patch, but this was like, I think it was at Wilcox's booth at SHOT Show, and it's just a variety of other brands too. But yeah, that is that patch. Oh, we got Donald Trump. When your Form 4 gets denied for a typo from Rugged Suppressors, that one's funny. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that came out. So let me move the light and then we'll go to these ones. All right, so this is the patch wall that started it all. And the king of this patch wall is the Barrett, because yeah, he lives in this safe. So I got that. Also not gun related, but World's Toughest Mudder in 2016. That was a 24-hour mud run that I did. And yeah, that one was a lot of fun and very hard. And this was a patch for doing 25 miles at that race. I ended up getting 35 miles, but you only get a patch for every 25. What else do we got here? We got some pretty cool ones. I'm not gonna go through all of them. I do have my whole row of Knights Armament though. So we got KS1, KS2, KS3, PDW, Mark 11 Mod 1, M110, M110K1, the R2, the Stoner 63A, and then I do have a Dana Defense at the end. So I gotta see if I can get one more Knights Armament patch to complete this lineup. But that came out great. We got a few other ones. I like the patches that are like guns. So we got some AR pistols here, got some AKs right here. And this one was cool. So the fact that I made this patch wall, this was the perfect patch for it. One patch wall to rule them all, and in badassery to bind them. I thought that was sweet, and that's like the centerpiece of this patch wall. And then as we get lower, I like these little patches too, because you can basically build however you want, and imagine a whole safe door just covered in those. That'd be awesome. I'm giving you guys just a close-up. I love guns and titties. And it gets a little bit more basic at the bottom there. I'll show you this real fast. This is my girlfriend's patch board. I just brought it in the room, but this one is hers. And yeah, it's gonna be some duplicates of what I already have. This is the only one that I don't have. She bought this while we were in Sparta. And yeah, I like how that one came out as well. And then the final patch store. So I got my Mud Gunner patch up here, Arizona Firearms, and then we got a whole row of Warm Fuzzy. And I think some of them were collaborations as well. Like this one's a Warm Fuzzy War Club collaboration. And then yeah, we got a couple more. I did buy the Lujan patch when it came out. And what else we got? This one was cool. I actually won this on Instagram. This was from Kit Fox Designs, I believe. And I have a Scar 17, as you guys know. And I really like that patch. It's awesome. This one was sweet. This came from TNVC. And this one, you had to collect all 5 throughout the week at SHOT Show. I mean, the Grand Canyon's the only one I've been to. I haven't been to these other ones, but I'd like to check them all out. They're just the National Park patches, but those were awesome. I like that a lot. Got a couple Star Wars ones here. And then this whole row is pretty sweet. So this comes from Night Vision, and it's a night sight company, and they do these every year, and every year you can get a different one each day. I haven't got all of them, but I got this whole row now, and I'm really happy with it. We also got the tactical games, which I've done twice. I bought this from 50 Shades of FDE on Instagram. I really like that one. Another tactical games. That one I actually wore at the event. And yeah, other than that, it gets a little bit more basic at the bottom, but I'm still happy with how it came out. So again, thank you guys for watching. I know this might be boring if you're more into guns and not patches, but this is something I've been wanting to do, and I like growing it. So again, I'm really happy with how it came out, and it's going to get interesting when we get even more, but that is why we have this one as well. And what's cool is I'm also going to build one for the side of it right here. So I'm going to build a board that goes to the bottom here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, check out my website, atroxcode.com. Buy that patch and get a Mud Gunner patch for free, and stay tuned for my next video.